Bathed in the warm sunlight, Elias, Mira, and Jonas burst into the meadow, their youthful energy a vibrant contrast to the serene landscape. Elias clutches a wooden flute, its polished surface reflecting the sun's golden rays, a promise of melodies in the air. Mira, nimble as a squirrel, ascends the ancient oak, her small hands finding purchase on the weathered bark. Jonas's laughter rings out, a joyful symphony mingling with the unseen birds chirping, filling the meadow with light-hearted abandon. Beneath the sheltering branches, they gather, the oak's leaves casting dappled shadows on their faces as they share food. Every shared glance, every easy gesture, speaks of a camaraderie that binds them, their friendship as strong and enduring as the ancient tree above. At the forest's edge, shadows dance, concealing a predator's intent. Kale, a scarred lion, observes the children from the murky depths, his eyes burning with dark calculation. Memories of past failures ignite a new resolve within him. His gaze intensifies, a silent vow forming in the depths of his predator's mind. A plan begins to take shape, a strategy of division and conquest. The forest holds its breath, awaiting the unfolding of Kyle's sinister scheme. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting the meadow in shifting patterns of light and shadow. High in the ancient oak, Mira moves with the grace of a woodland spirit, her ascent a dance against the aged bark. Below, Elias sits serenely, his flute weaving a melody that dances on the gentle breeze. Unseen, a shadow stirs in the tall grass, Kale's eyes burning with a hidden intensity as he watches Elias. The melody continues, oblivious to the darkness gathering nearby. Kale's voice cuts through the peaceful air, a venomous whisper carried on the wind. Mira and Jonas laugh at you behind your back, Elias. They think your flute is useless. The river flows, indifferent, as Elias sits alone on the bank, a solitary figure against the vastness of the day. His flute, once a source of joy, now hangs listlessly in his hand, the melody silenced before its completion. A cloud of doubt darkens his features, a shadow of growing isolation creeping into his eyes. The unfinished notes fade into the air, mirroring the budding mistrust he harbors towards his friend's appreciation of his music. The river whispers secrets only it can understand, as Elias remains lost in his thoughts, the weight of unspoken feelings heavy on his heart. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting the meadow in shifting patterns of light and shadow as Mira gracefully climbs the ancient oak. Her practiced movements speak of countless ascents, each branch a familiar hold in her upward journey. Below, Kale watches, his expression a mix of admiration and intrigue. As he prepares to share a secret, Kyle leans in, his voice a conspiratorial whisper carried on the gentle breeze. Jonas thinks you are bossy and always wants to lead. High in the tree, Mira pauses, her brow furrowing as Kale's words spark a flicker of doubt. Her gaze shifts, now scrutinizing Jonas with a newfound suspicion, the sunlight glinting in her narrowed eyes. Sunlight warms Jonas's face as he skips through the meadow, a net dancing in his hand, chasing elusive butterflies. The tall grass sways around him, a world of carefree joy captured in his laughter. A shadow falls across the meadow as Kale approaches, his presence a stark contrast to Jonas's lightheartedness. Jonas turns, his smile faltering as he listens to Kale's words, the carefree atmosphere beginning to dissipate. Kyle's voice cuts through the air. Elias and Mira only keep you around because you make them laugh. They think you're silly. The laughter dies in Jonas's throat, replaced by a dawning realization. The joy of the meadow now tainted. Under the vast sky, an ancient oak stands stark and solitary, its branches like skeletal arms reaching out in silent judgment. Elias walks alone through the sun-drenched meadow, his head bowed low as if carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Mira wanders aimlessly through the tall grass, her gaze fixed on the ground, a mirror to the turmoil within. Jonas trudges along a worn path, his shoulders slumped in defeat, each step heavy with unspoken sorrow. Once united, the trio now exists as three separate islands of despair, adrift in a sea of fractured dreams. Kale's dark hand has succeeded, leaving only the haunting echo of what was, and the desolate silence of what is lost. At the forest's shadowy edge, Mira delicately gathers ripe berries, unaware of the danger lurking just beyond the trees. Kael bursts from the dense woods, shattering the tranquil dusk with a sudden, fierce attack. Panic floods Mira's eyes as she whirls around, the berries scattering as she bolts away. Without the reassuring presence of her friends, fear takes hold, driving Mira deeper into the darkening woods, relentlessly pursued by Kale. Sunlight dances across the meadow as Jonas wanders through the tall grass, unaware of the looming danger. Suddenly, Kale's shadow falls over him, a chilling omen in the bright day. A desperate scream tears through the air as Jonas scrambles away, fear twisting his features. He stumbles back towards the village, scratches adorning his arms and legs, a stark reminder of his exposed vulnerability. Under the watchful gaze of the moon, Elias sits beneath the ancient oak, his silhouette stark against the night. The silver flute gleams as he raises it to his lips, preparing to unleash a haunting melody. The first notes drift into the meadow, each a sigh of longing and regret, weaving through the tall grasses. The music swells, a lament for friends lost in the mists of time, each note heavy with unspoken grief. The melody echoes through the night, a call to the departed, their memories stirred by the mournful tune. In the quiet of the meadow, the music becomes a bridge, connecting Elias to the ghosts of his past. Under the veil of night, Mira and Jonas emerge into a moonlit meadow, their bruised faces and torn clothes telling tales of fierce battles. Despite their injuries, a defiant spark flickers in their eyes, undimmed by the night's trials. The haunting melody of Elias's music drifts through the air, an ethereal beacon drawing them closer. They exchange a profound glance, a silent apology passing between them, acknowledging Kale's deceit and the bond that remains. Beneath the watchful gaze of the ancient oak, shadows dance in the tranquil meadow under the moon's soft glow. Three figures, silhouetted against the luminous sky, come together in a heartfelt embrace. The tall grass of the meadow sways in gentle rhythm, as if sharing hushed secrets of reconciliation. The very air seems to sigh with relief, the weight of past discord lifting into the night. In their reunion, a powerful testament to enduring bonds and the healing power of forgiveness unfolds. The moon casts a silvery light upon the friends, their silhouettes merging into a symbol of unbreakable unity. Under the cloak of night, Kale bursts forth from the shadows, a primal roar tearing through the tranquil meadow. The children stand shoulder to shoulder, a united front against the encroaching darkness, their hearts pounding in unison. With desperate courage, Mira seizes a sturdy branch, brandishing it like a warrior's staff against the unseen foe. Jonas, eyes blazing with defiance, hurls stones with all his might, each pebble a tiny act of rebellion against the encroaching threat. Elias, his face a mask of fierce determination, pours his soul into the haunting melody of his flute, the notes weaving a spell of defiance and hope. The tranquil night is shattered as villagers surge into the meadow, their faces alight with the dance of torchlight. Elias's music lingers in the air, a haunting echo of what was as Kale finds himself encircled, a lone figure against a sea of faces. A frustrated snarl rips from Kale's throat as he realizes the overwhelming odds. He turns and flees, disappearing into the forest's dark embrace, leaving the villagers united against the encroaching shadows. Bathed in the warm, golden light of morning, a vast meadow stretches out, promising peace after the storm. Beneath the ancient oak, three friends gather, their bruised faces bearing silent testament to battles fought. The air is thick with unspoken words as they reflect on the brink they stood upon. They realize that it was the silence between them that nearly destroyed them. The meadow bursts into vibrant life, a symphony of colors painting a scene of joyous reunion. Laughter echoes through the air as the three friends revel in their restored bond. Music dances on the breeze, intertwining with heartfelt stories shared among them. Their unity radiates, a beacon of strength forged in the fires of past manipulation. Each smile reflects the triumph over adversity, a testament to their enduring friendship. In this idyllic meadow, their bond stands stronger than ever, a vivid tableau of unity and resilience. What would you have done if you were Elias, Mira, or Jonas? Would you believe the whispers or trust your friends? Tell us in the comments below. If this story touched your heart, like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more heartwarming tales every week.